Yo, yo.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. It's the DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A.
What a story. David, thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the three. Now here's Beverley. Poked away. Here's Tucker. Harden outside. The shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
And it's Beverley missing. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. Westbrook with it. Passes it to Harden from downtown. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside for George. Drills it from outside.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Harden dishes to Westbrook. The pass to Tucker. To the paint. Here's Beverley. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, this guy's ability to attack and be aggressive. Patrick Beverley in the painted area.
Westbrook kicks to House. Here's Harden on the wing. Excellent D there from George.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. Oh boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
That one falls.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Pass to House. The tray. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Right side, George. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in. George has got 5.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
Harden against George. Now here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Tucker. It's hauled in by Zubac. And George kicks to Beverly. And it's Houston on the break. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. Pass to Leonard. Fades. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Harden, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Rockets leading by 8. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clippers trail by 12. Here's Williams, and it goes down 2 points.
A small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
Rockets have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Harden kicks to Rivers. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Green. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. McLemore has come in for James Harden. Rivers can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. They've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Williams scanning the floor. Sweet little floater. Williams has got it back down to single digits for the Clippers.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Shamet with the steal. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got 6.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Carroll. And just miss after miss right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williams gets the bucket.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Rivers against Jackson. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And he sinks the second.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's Green following the score by Lou Williams. And that one drops for him. He has 6.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Williams with a clean look, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's Green. He has 6. Great positioning on the putback. Rivers has got 7 points.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Jackson against Rivers. Unloads from 13. Again, Los Angeles.
He uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
Jackson comes over with the double. Rivers finds Gordon, and it's Carroll in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Harrell. On the wing, Williams. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Here's the break. The shot by Carroll, no good. He gets it up. The shot misses. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 4. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Green is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And there's Gordon. Then it's McLemore. And it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. Here's Jackson. The Clippers keep it alive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this guy has such a knack for keeping defenders off balance. Lou Williams to the free throw line again.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. The Rockets also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Green, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Gordon the pass to McLemore. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Carroll. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
What is absolutely mind-boggling to me about Russell Westbrook is how hard he goes every single night.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Beverly for three. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And Westbrook, here we go.
I'll tell you, there's a tenacity to his driving ability that is almost awe-inspiring. Go ahead, Russell.
Clippers trail by 11. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. James Harden comes in for McLemore. Jackson finds Beverly to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there. And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Pass to George. Fades back. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Westbrook against Jackson. Passes it to George. And he converts the layup. George has got 7 points.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
Harden against Beverly. Harden the pass to Covington. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Covington's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. George looking over the floor. And the wide open shot from Morris. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Harden. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Westbrook. Rebound by the Clippers. Nobody near George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Now Beverly. Morris outside. From deep, George. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Harden. He kicks it to Tucker. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Outside, House. Leonard with the steal. Releases from 15, and he drops that one in. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach, Doris, to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Inside. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Zubac.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Harden kicks to House. Outside, Covington. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Tucker. Houston needs to get a shot. Outside, House. The Rockets with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
It's Westbrook with the drive. That one's off. Still out of sync. Clippers trail by 4. George, that's a two-pointer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Tucker's got 7 points in the game.
That's a really good job by Tucker reading the defense, just carving out some space from mid-range.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Tipped away. Stolen by Tucker, and it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Harden, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Westbrook against Beverly. Zubac trying to break loose. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Harden. They get the rebound, and Westbrook is right there.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Rockets leading by 3. And here's Rivers. 8 points for him. Gordon for 3. Rebound by Harold. Shamet, the pass to Green. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's Rivers. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Lays it up off the glass. Rivers has got 10 points in the game.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Williams gets the bucket.
This guy has such an advanced offensive arsenal. Lou Williams doing work.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Rivers in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. There's a minute left now here in the second. Here's Williams. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. Pass to Kira. Houston moving it around. They'll double him with Arrow. Rocket 6. Green passes to Gordon. Oh, good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, Lou Williams is the best 6-man we've ever seen, and this guy, instant offense.
Rivers against Williams. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And even 3-on-3 break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And the first half is now in the books. Los Angeles on top, leading by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Lou Williams. He had 11 points. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting historic comparison. Jack, for your money, are they as good as any duo?
Without question.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. From 17 feet out, here's Morris. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Beverley. Rebound by House.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Leonard. A fader. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Here's Westbrook. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Beverly. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, Patrick Beverly making use of the floater game. So important in today's NBA, particularly at his size.
Here's Harden. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harden's got 9.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
George against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Beverly. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Westbrook. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Harden. Feeds it to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard inside. He's against Gordon.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Rockets trail by 4. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Over Beverly. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Harden can't hit. Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's George. The Rockets pull it in. Westbrook's got his 8th rebound here tonight. They grab their own miss. The feed to Tucker. Kicks to Gordon. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game. Down low, Leonard. And Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got 17.
One thing that stands out over the course of Leonard's career is how efficient and effective he has been on the offensive end.
Westbrook drives in, passes to Tucker. Kicks it out to Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Rockets. McLemore's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is a career 85% free throw shooter. You do not want to put him at the line.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Harden. Count it, and the foul. That one on George.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Free throw good from Harden. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Double team on Williams. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. Goes back up. And Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Kawhi Leonard, still one of the hardest working players in the league. Active on the offensive glass there.
Harden, that's good.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
In the corner, George with it. It's rebounded by McLemore.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Beverly wide open. No good on the triple. Rockets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Another miss by Harden. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. Up again, Leonard. It's good on the putback.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Rockets trail by 4. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Houston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Rivers, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in, and Harrell slams it in.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
The pass to Gordon. Back to Rivers. It's Carroll on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Both good from the line that time. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Rivers. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
And here is Los Angeles now. Outside Williams. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Harrell. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The drive by Green. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
They get it again. Harrell goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harrell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green. And then for Houston, Manuel House comes in for Green. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. Jackson, that's good.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
Here's Westbrook. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Outside Williams. It's blocked.
Look at Damari Carroll get in space and block the shot. Defense at its best.
.110 left here in the 3rd quarter.
And still looking for his first triple of the 2nd half. He had 3 at halftime.
It's Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Jackson. And he makes that one. Jackson's got 10 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Williams for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. And it's Shamet missing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 12 points in just the 2nd half.
You get the sense that Russell Westbrook relishes contact. He is so physically strong.
Williams can't hit. Harrell. Pass to Zubac. He kicks to Williams. Floats it up there for Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
There's Gordon with the 3. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Yeah, and a big-time 3 to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Gordon. And it's House. And at the 3, the small forward.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Back to Jackson. Over in the corner, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Rockets trailed by 5. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
This guy is an incredible dunker in space. The defense just says, let me step back here.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Here's Harrell. Shoots over Tucker. Harrell, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Now, here's Shamet, defended by Covington. And Covington sends it back. Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles leading by 5. Shamet the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, it's 6'9" with good athleticism. Dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Westbrook double team. Here's Tucker. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Lou Williams, and he can't get the first one. For the Clippers, Leonard, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Paul George comes in for Williams, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. And a change for the Rockets. Harden's checked in.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Tucker dishes to Covington. And it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots. That's pretty.
Free throw good. Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Harden. The rejection by Harrell. Beverley looking around. Out to Morris. There's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Here's Harden. It's good.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Beverley against Westbrook. Now here's Beverley. Defense is right there. And it's Harrell missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
No good. Shot missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. 17-foot shot on the way. George with the bucket. George has got 19 points.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
First free throw is good. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Here's Beverley. Morris outside. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Covington finds Harden. That one misses. Excellent D there from George.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Harden. Poked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Beverly, the dish to Leonard. Second chance effort, and it's Harrell missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Down by 12. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Yep, that one goes in there. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
You allow Paul George loose in fast break situations. He's an absolute force in the open floor.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. Harden hits them both.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
And the rejection by Zubats.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
And Tucker kicks to Covington. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's 6 points for Robert Covington. Clippers leading by 17. Passes it to Zubats. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Stolen by Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Harden against George. And the shot goes in. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles leading by 17. And there's the pass to Zubats. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Westbrook's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Outside Leonard. 2 points. That one goes.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice job to finish it there.
Rockets trail by 17. From deep, Harden. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Beverly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you have to love about Patrick Beverly is the long road to the NBA and his commitment to getting there. Think about this, guys. 3 different European leagues before he signs with the Rockets. I don't know how you can't appreciate that kind of work ethic.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's sent back by George. On the wing, George from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 29 in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
So both teams making some changes here. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Beverly. The Rockets shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Rivers passes to Chandler. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Mann. Here's Magruder, guarded by McLemore. Magruder passes to Mann. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and he gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
They double him with Rivers. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And this is a guy who's always been able to get off the floor quickly, and Chandler gets all of that shot attempt right there.
Here's Mann, covered by Cephalosha. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris